This is Andreas Bender from the German Hell Winery in Germany.
We are actually a pretty new founded winery 3 years ago between Leo Hillinger from Austria and me. And we wanted to get together really traditional winemaking with a modern marketing, modern packaging. So that's the reason why we came up with these 3 lines. We have got the Leger line, which basically we show the Leger white and the Leger red.
Okay.
And we have got the single varieties with the Pinot Noir and Sauvignon Blanc, Riesling and Merlot. And then we have got the premium range with our sweet wines, with 2 different ice wines and the Trockenbeerenauslese, the TBA. Let's start with the Leger white, which is actually a blend of Riesling, Sauvignon Blanc, Savannah, fruity, fresh, crispy white wine, so it's very light. That's what typically German white wines are, very light and crispy.
Can you tell people the treatment very quickly?
So we ferment most of our wines with natural yeast. It's traditional winemaking. We're using a lot of equipment that's 50 years and older, so it's very basic winemaking what we're doing, and it's just modern packaging.
So the next wine is going to be your red blend, and also done in a traditional style. Do you want to tell them the grapes and the treatment here?
Leger red is Merlot and Pinot Noir. Without any oak, it's 100% stainless steel. We don't want to cover the fruit, so you get very deep color and get very good, lot of cherry aroma on it. Next wine will be the Pinot Noir.
Okay.
So it's just released, just very fresh bottled. It's made in barrels, but not only used barrels, no new barrels. So even here we don't want to cover. Yeah. Next wine will be one of our sweet wines. Actually, Sundown Rosé. Actually, I guess one of our best rosés we have got in the portfolio. It's Cabernet Sauvignon ice wine. It was picked last 23rd of December at minus 12 degrees Celsius. And there the berries are totally frozen, and just the ingredients and the extracts, the sugar and the acid comes out of the press. So that's why the wine is so concentrated and so intense in aroma.
Can you tell us how much fruit, how many grape clusters it takes to get a half bottle of ice wine?
Oh, it's very much. So we need, usually we get maybe 8,000 to 9,000 bottles out of 2 acres. And here we got maybe 500 bottles out of the half bottles out of the whole. Also very rare wine. You won't get it every year. So out of 10 years, maybe 4 years, we can make an ice wine, and maybe every 2 or 3 times every 10 years we can make an Trockenbeerenauslese.
Excellent. So, and so for the white ice wine that we have in the center here, can you tell us what the traditional grapes are?
It's Chardonnay and Pinot Blanc. So all our sweet wines are also very low in alcohol. That's also typically for German white wines. Sweet wines are between 8 and 7% of alcohol. So at least you can get a second or third bottle of it.
That's right. Unbelievable. Citrus fruit is fantastic. And now we have the
Trockenbeerenauslese means that we pick just single berries out of the whole bunches, and they're really dry and very concentrated, and that's also why the wine at least is very concentrated. We get more than 300 grams of residual sugar per liter. So it's
very good. Normally these wines would be unusually expensive just by the nature of the process and the rarity. But you guys have priced yours pretty well. I mean, we've had some ice wines that range over $100 for a half bottle, and yet you guys are under $50.
You want to make them drinkable.
Okay.
People have to enjoy it and not store it in the cellar.
And that's
why we make wine, just to drink it.
Just to drink it. But that brings up one other good point, since you don't always spend all your big bucks on little bottles of wine. How long can you keep a wine like this?
It will age decades.
Decades.
So maybe 50 years, 100 years, whatever.
Small investment now, great return on your favorite day.
Yep.
Well, thank you for coming to one of your Westparks and for tasting wine with us.